Arsenal are ridiculous and they are rattling everyone. They just smashed Atletico Madrid 4-0 at the Emirates. The wall of Atletico Madrid keeping a clean sheet, scoring 4 goals, and they're rattling everyone with their set piece antics, which is, I think it's fucking amazing. To be honest with you, we're going to talk about this game. We're going to analyze the game, Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid, with Victor Gyökeres. Declan Rice is rattling people. Gabriel is rattling people as well. Miles Lewis Kelly as well with a performance. And the pick of the bunch, Martin Zubamendi, who's an unsung hero against Atletico Madrid. But before we go on, this is Footy Judge Mo. Hit the like button if you guys are here. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. With your help, we're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers. We're very close. Every like on this video counts. The like button pushes this video to new viewers. The like button pushes the video to actually the algorithms to work. Actually, a comment below will help a lot. So let me know what you think about what I'm saying. I am going to ask you some questions during this video and you can answer them with your comments. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what you guys think as well. Let's start by a couple of things actually about Arsenal's performance. Number one, everyone that is labeling Arsenal as a defensive team, now they have to stop saying this. And the reason why, because you can tell that from the front foot, from the get-go, Arsenal were pressing with everyone. You're not going to sit here and accuse Mikel Arteta, which is, I like Mikel Arteta as a coach. I think he's a coach that is in control of games, but he's not defensive at all. He knows how to set up his team defensively, and that is so different. You can tell from the minute one that Eze is pressing, Lewis Kelly is pressing, Zubamendi, Rice, Timber is trying to press. They play on the front foot. They prevented Atletico Madrid from having any build-up from the back. Yes, Atletico Madrid got behind him a couple of times. Atletico Madrid hit the post with Julian Alvarez. That was a brilliant shot. But I'm here talking about how Arsenal press, how Arsenal dictate when to press and where the ball is going. And that is what Mikel Arteta is very good at, right? He's very good at in controlling the game and actually letting the opposition know that I'm here to stay. We are here to press. We're not going to defend deep. Yes, you can say that last season and in some games, Mikel Arteta defends when he's up top, when he's in the front. But in the same times, most of the games that Arsenal play, I have to say that Arsenal absolutely play on the front foot the majority of the times. I'm going to start highlighting some players and actually talk about them. But I want to first think, I want to hear, who do you think was the best player in this game? Is it Gyökeres with his 2 goals? Is it Gabriel with a goal and assist? Is it Declan Rice with the deliveries that are out of this world? Or is it Miles Lewis Kelly? Or you want to pick Zubamendi? I'm going to start by actually Victor Gyökeres right in front of you on the screen. I keep saying that Victor Gyökeres is improving. His first touch is improving. His ball carrying is improving. And you see this in this game where he's receiving the ball with the back to the goal and he's turning. His movement outside the box is getting better. That is topped with the goal he scored. Of course, you can say it's a jammy goal. It doesn't matter. The guy hasn't scored in 8 games and he needed the goal. And finally, he scores goal. The second one is at the far post, waiting for Gabriel. That was a corner right off the absolute training ground. And he's way to be there. It's just good for him that he's at the right place at the right time. And that is what strikers do. Basically, now the problem is, I'm going to tell you how people are going to shift the narrative. Victor Gyökeres scored 2 goals, which is what I actually think that Arsenal needs. His outfield play might not to people's liking before this game. But now he's scoring a couple of goals. They're going to shift to how he plays. To be honest with you, I'm going to say that as long as Victor Gyökeres is putting the ball in the back of the net, he's doing what Arsenal bought him to do. Because Kai Havertz used to do everything outside of the box. Link up play, dragging defenders out. Now Victor Gyökeres is here. People want Victor Gyökeres to score goals. And we will see Victor Gyökeres and we're going to assess him based on the goals. Yes, we're going to assess the other parts of his game. But realistically, what you need from the Arsenal striker is to get you 20 to 25 goals a season or even more, right, for Arsenal to win the trophies. And that is what people want to talk about. One of the other things is, I'm going to talk first about Gabriel, right, before I actually move on to Zubamendi and Rice. And the reason why I want to speak about Gabriel is that it's rattling everyone. And I don't understand why it's rattling people. Why delivering a set piece on the money or delivering a corner on the money from Declan Rice is something that people get annoyed about. Is it sustainable, Mo? I'm going to ask you, do you guys think it's not sustainable or do you guys think it's sustainable? I'm going to say my opinion. Arsenal changed the way they play set pieces. Sometimes they play them on the near post, sometimes they play them in the heart of the goal, sometimes it's far post. So it is hard to actually defend Arsenal set pieces. And also when you have players like Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka who can deliver set pieces with that accuracy, it is not easy to defend them. I'm going to respond to the people that keep saying, what set pieces are not sustainable. But how do you score set pieces? It's luck. If it's that easy to score set pieces, why aren't other teams doing it? Why aren't other teams delivering the set pieces on the money? Because they don't have players like Declan Rice, which is we're going to talk about Declan Rice as well. And Gabriel being dominant in the air is nothing less of an extraordinary actually weapon to go forward. I'm going to say this, and people are going to really, people might get rattled. I want you to tell me currently on form, is there a better defender in the world than Gabriel? Some teams play three at the back. Like I would claim Bastoni for Inter, for my team, has been fantastic, right? But Bastoni plays at three at the back. It's different. Gabriel, as a defender and going forward, he's a weapon. He scored the most goals since he joined us, 22 goals since he joined Arsenal, is nothing less, is nothing short of extraordinary. But it's rattling people. And people are getting annoyed. And I don't know why you are getting annoyed. And also, him doing that celebration with Gyökeres was actually because he was mocking Gyökeres last season. Now this season, he's celebrating with him. Is absolutely funny. So he has this part of him. He is a shit house, which is for a center back is not bad. He's very good in defending one-on-one, very good in the movement, actually going backwards, and absolutely a weapon in set pieces. But I gotta speak about this man. I have to speak about the delivery. One of the things I like the most is delivery of set pieces. And Pirlo used to be fantastic at them. People remember Juninho from Lyon back in the days. One of the things that people slag Declan Rice off is like he's not good aesthetically. Part of the game, and I keep repeating this by people on the live shows, I keep saying that part of being a good player is having a weapon in set pieces, is being good in delivery. There's a lot of people that actually built careers over this. And I'm not saying that Declan Rice is only good at set pieces. He's good at carrying the ball. His defensive attributes are very good. And I believe physically, he covers a lot of ground for Arsenal. And I think actually his passing is good. He might not be Pirlo. He might not be Zidane. But I think he's very, very good at it. But having a player like Declan Rice on the pitch, for the amount of corners and set pieces, which is a massive part in today's game, it's actually great to have Declan Rice on the pitch because every corner is dangerous from Declan Rice. And again, I'm going to repeat it again. If it's that easy, why aren't other teams having a player like Declan Rice to deliver set pieces like this? Why Chelsea have different set piece takers? Why Liverpool try Gakpo, try McAllister, try this, try that? But Arsenal know that if Declan Rice is on the pitch, he's taking the set piece. It's astonishing how good he is at these set pieces. It's ridiculous. And it takes hours of training. And I don't want to hear anyone take it away from someone that I know that trains day and night on hard hours to actually master these set pieces. That is Declan Rice. So why people want to deprive him from that praise? He deserves praise. If you, like people used to praise Ivan Toney for his penalty record, right? Declan Rice is a phenomenal player in delivering set pieces, not only corners. That first goal that Arsenal scored by Gabriel, that delivery is world class. It's phenomenal. I hope that my team has a player like this. We have on our team, we have Hakan Çalhanoğlu, who delivers set pieces on the money. But also, at the same time, I'm watching Declan Rice, and I think this guy is getting better and better by the year in delivering set pieces. But people still want to slag him off. That is an agenda, to be honest. I believe that is an agenda. I know that people are going to start agendas about Arsenal set pieces, and people are going to start saying that it's not sustainable and all this stuff, and Arsenal only scored from set pieces. They didn't. They scored a magnificent goal from open play, which is, we're going to speak about Maestro Skelly. It's a fantastic movement. Maestro Skelly, as I said before, as a player on the ball, is amazing. His pass, by the way, his passes are absolutely fantastic. Not his crosses, his passes. His ball carrying and technical ability is elite. At the age of 18, to actually have an assist against Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid in the Champions League is actually something that is fantastic. He started as a left back and he went to the midfield and drove and cut through the Atletico Madrid midfield like a hot knife in a butter. And that is what he does. He's absolutely a gem for Arsenal. The only problem with him is that Calafiori is absolutely phenomenal. The question that I want to ask you for an Arsenal fan, would you like to see Lewis Kelly being given more minutes in the midfield sometimes, or would you still keep him at left back? I want you guys to let me know in the comment section what you guys think. But this kid is absolutely on the course to be arguably one of Arsenal's best players. The ability on him is actually absolutely fantastic and ridiculous. His left foot, and by the way, I'm just going to tell you something. People think it's easy. That weight of the pass for Martinelli, which is something that not a lot of people will tell you. When they analyze that goal, they will talk about the dribble. The weight of the pass allowed Martinelli to actually have that finish. It's that weight of the pass. So the defender cannot get to it, and Martinelli doesn't need to take any touch. That pass was 100% spot on. Everything about that pass was ridiculous. It was amazing. The run, by the way, we can talk about the dribble, we can talk about the run, but that pass required IQ, required ability that a lot of people actually, a lot of people will pass it behind Martinelli. A lot of people would put extra weight on it, and Martinelli has to take a touch or stop it. But the weight of the pass was spot on. That is only football players will tell you this, that the weight of the pass, the assist, is actually 50% of how the striker or the forward will finish the goal. And that is what Maestro Skelly did in that goal. It's absolutely spot on by Maestro Skelly. This man, Martin Zubamendi, that is the part, is actually moving crazy currently. The way he controls the tempo of the game, the way he allows the people around him to look good is extraordinary and amazing. The pick of the passes, the way he moves forward, because he doesn't only play make from deep, he actually goes forward to actually create things. I want you guys to look at these stats. Absolutely. 3 key passes, to be honest with you, and he created 1 big chance. 3 key passes, and he created a big chance. That is from the DM rule. That is what you want. 41 passes completed, 100% cross accuracy, 100% dribbles completed, 3 key passes. For his defensive attributes, but I want to talk about him on the ball first before I actually go to his defensive attributes. They're a little bit go under the radar because he wins a lot of his tackles, by the way. There are 2 points on the ball that I want to talk about. Number 1, his availability on the ball. What I mean by this is the amount of time Zubamendi is an angle for his teammates. That requires an IQ. I'm going to explain to you what I mean. There are players on the pitch that hide sometimes, or they only play their position. Zubamendi, every time there is an Arsenal player that is stuck or getting pressed, it's a center back or a midfielder or a winger or a fullback, there is only one guy they look for, and he's always an option to actually receive the ball. It is Martin Zubamendi. That requires, number 1, a lot of hard work, and number 2, IQ. To create the right angles for your teammate to pass the ball, that is Martin Zubamendi. That is why every time Gabriel is pressed or Saliba is pressed, Martin Zubamendi pops off to actually receive the ball. That is something that requires a lot. Also, the second one is his vision going forward. The amount of forward passes he does, the amount of times he sees the run from the fullback, or he sees the run from the winger, or he sees the run from Eze, that or the attacking midfielder, that is something that is underrated. Also, his chance creation actually is underrated because he has a pass in him. He has a true pass in him. And that is Martin Zubamendi, who is absolutely amazing. But also under the radar, we got to look at his duels won and the tackles and interceptions. 2 interceptions, 3 clearances, 2 recoveries, 2 tackles, and 4 ground duels won by Martin Zubamendi. As I mentioned, Arsenal have a gem in their hand in Martin Zubamendi. He is absolutely moving to be one of the best DMs currently in the Premier League. There is the Caicedos, there is Rodri, there is everything. And Martin Zubamendi play a role in a team that likes to control. So he has a lot of work to do in this team. And that's why I'm saying they have an absolute gem at their absolutely at their disposal, Arsenal and Mikel Arteta. But last, I want to speak a little bit about Mikel Arteta in the last 50 seconds or 40 seconds of the show. Hit that like button, guys, if you guys are here. Mikel Arteta have actually created a team that is very solid and consistent that not a lot of people talk about, to be honest with you. To go against an Atletico Madrid team and win with ease 4-0 and be in control for the majority of the game is nothing short of a genius and extraordinary. I'm not here talking about him winning the league or the Champions League or trophies and all the blah, blah, blah talk that people talk about. I'm talking about from coaching point of view, what Mikel Arteta does. The way his team is very consistent. Remember, there is no Odegaard today. Remember, Martinelli still started. Calafiore didn't start. So he changes the team. Eddie started in the 10. Gyökeres is a brand new forward for them, but still the team is very consistent. And that is something that not a lot of people talk about, that how to create a system. And that is what I like about Mikel Arteta, is the system that he creates for his team. This is why I'm going to say that he is one of the best coaches out there currently in the world. If you agree with me, you agree. If you disagree, you disagree. That is up to you. You let me know. If you can name me 10 coaches in your opinion, as O'Hara said on Sky Sports, better than him, you let me know. Because I don't think there are 10 coaches currently that are better than him. And I'm talking coaches. Don't give me people that just won trophies. I'm talking about coaches. You let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Hit that like button, guys, if you are here. Congratulations to Arsenal. 4-0 against Atletico. And I'll see you guys soon. And we're out of here, people.